Mary is a whole influencer.
Like this. Sorry guys, if you see me look up there, it's because I have a mirror up there. But anyways, that's besides the point. Hey guys, it's your girl Marie G, back in the cut. And why did I say back in the cut? Let me do that again. Stop. I can't do this. Okay. Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Marie G, and today I'm gonna be talking about womanhood. As you can see from the title, I feel like once you step into your 20s, really once you become like 18, it's like you start to try to figure out who you are, right? Especially being a woman, we want to figure out who we are. We want to figure out what our purpose is and everything, you know. We want to tap into that femininity. And that's what I'm going to be talking to you guys about today. Today's going to be 5 reasons you might not know who you are necessarily. Because oftentimes, you know, coming into womanhood, you might be in confusion. You might have an identity crisis. I literally had an identity crisis last month. I was looking at myself in the mirror like, what is going on? Like, I don't know. I was looking at myself in the mirror like, I don't know what's going on. I don't recognize myself, and it was just bad, right? So maybe that's happening to you right now. Maybe that's what you're going through right now. So hopefully this video can help you get through that. And if you're not going through that, you know, hopefully this video can just help you in general, you know, become a better you and a better version of yourself. This video is also for men. If you are a man out there that is around the same age or maybe older or younger, it doesn't matter. These tips can help you too. These tips are for any and everybody. Honestly, it's just to help you become a better version of yourself. So let's get started. Reason number 1, you don't know yourself because you don't know who you are outside of the things that you have. Who we are is not always based on our resume. It is not always based on what we do. It is not always based on our occupation, because you can have that dream job. You can have whatever you're doing. You can have the job. You can have the money. You can have the jewelry and the cars. You could have all of it, right? But you still feel empty inside. You still feel empty inside. And that's why I'm saying that number 1 and number 2 go hand in hand, because number 2 is, it's not about what you have, but it's about what's inside of you. The growth starts in your heart. But before it starts in your heart, it needs to start up here, and you need to make a choice to become that better woman. You need to make a choice to say, you know what? I want to figure out who I am outside of these things, outside of my resume, outside of my business, and outside of the name that I created for myself. Because if somebody came to me and asked me, who am I outside of the things that I have, would I know what to say? You need to ask yourself these questions on a daily basis. And if you find yourself answering the question with full confidence, you're on the right path. If you find yourself being stuck, like you don't know what to say, because all you have said in the past was, oh, I'm a nail tech, or I'm a hairstylist. That's all you said in the past. But who are you though? Who are you? Like somebody once asked me, who is Marie? And I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of stuck for a little bit, but then I was like, hold on. No, really, like, who is Marie? And right then and there, I took the decision and the choice to figure out who Marie is. From then on, I became the most confident in myself because I know who I am in my heart, right? And that's where it starts. It starts in your heart, babe. It starts in your heart. It starts in your heart, like for real, it really does. You know, because honestly, people can see the genuinity. People can see your aura before you even open your mouth. People can see it. And so that's why you have to work on your inside before working on your outside. Honestly, because the outside is always going to reflect. It is always going to show. It's always going to show. Like my dad always tells me, your spirit is the, what does he say? He tells me something like your spirit is the reflection of how you are physically. My dad always tells me your spirit is the reflection of how you are physically. If inside of you, you are happy and confident, you will look happy and confident. If inside of you, you are sad and miserable, you will look sad and miserable. So that's what I want you guys to work on, is figuring out who you are outside of your resume, outside of your occupation, outside of the name that you created for yourself. Because honestly, I give you credit for even doing these things because it's not easy. But what's even harder is figuring out who you are inside. And with that comes respect, and I'm gonna get to that. I will get to that. Number 3. I love number 3 because this is something that I stand by. Like, you can ask anybody that I hang around, anybody that's my friend, just my family, just anybody that's, you know, in my close area knows that this is so important to me. Let me just get a sip of water real quick. Give me one moment. Excuse me. Anyways, number 3 is such an important step to figuring out who you are, right? Because number 3 is gonna open your eyes to many things that you didn't realize before. So what is number 3? Becoming intentional. Becoming intentional with the things that you do, with the things that you say, with the things that you see, with the things that you hear. Just becoming intentional all in all. You need to become an intentional woman. Now, why is that? Why is being intentional so important? Because with intention comes purpose. And with purpose comes value, right? And with value comes respect. Oftentimes, especially in our 20s and maybe in your 30s, you might find yourself not knowing your purpose. You're just so confused. Maybe you're following the trends that's going on, like making quick money. Oh, I'm just gonna do this to make quick money. But it's like, well, what do you want to do? What is my purpose though? Like, who am I, right? Like, you just don't know what your purpose is. You're still feeling that void inside of you, and you feel empty because you don't know your purpose. Being intentional helps you find your purpose. Because when you are intentional, you do things that is best for yourself, right? Oh, this is so good. When you are intentional, you do things that is best for yourself. You do things that is good for your well-being. You will not put yourself up for failure. Being intentional is setting yourself up for success. Period. That was good. That was really, really good. But no, like, in all seriousness, being intentional is aligning yourself with your purpose. Because you know, if I do this, it will lead me astray. If I do this, it will get me closer to who I want to be. Being intentional is adding value into yourself by the things that you are seeing, by the things that you are hearing, and by the things that you are saying. That is being intentional. Listen, when you are intentional, do not allow yourself to just be anywhere at any time, listen to anything, eat anything. No, you need to become disciplined in intention, okay? And I'm talking to myself too, babes. Don't even think I'm just talking to y'all. I'm talking to myself because this is something I'm also practicing. But this is something that I have come to acknowledge. This is something that I have come to realize that makes you a better person all in all. Not only a better woman, but a better person all in all, right? Because you know, if I do this, it will create that. I'm gonna give you a great example. People that work out, what do? They tend to have calorie deficits, and they tend to have meal plans because they're being intentional. They know, okay, if I have a calorie deficit, it's gonna make me cut this amount of fat. If I have these meal plans, it's gonna, organize the way I'm eating, right? They're being intentional because they know the things that they are doing will give them better results, will give them the results that they want to see. And that is how you need to be in your daily life. With every single aspect in your life, you need to be intentional. When it comes to your job, when it comes to your finances, your family, your friends, yourself, you need to be intentional, babe. You need to be intentional, and I feel like a lot of y'all need to hear this because a lot of you guys are not intentional. Like I said in the beginning of this whole part, with intention comes purpose, and with purpose comes value, and with value comes respect. Another thing is you need to respect yourself enough to not allow yourself to intake certain things. Don't just intake anything. What you're watching is so important because what you watch is what you become. What you watch is what you're putting in your mind. And when you're seeing things, your mind automatically thinks, oh my God, that's what I want to do. Because I know that if you're seeing something, and especially if you're intrigued by it, you're gonna feel the need to do it. So imagine if you are watching 5 motivational videos a day, every single day. Every single day you're watching things that's gonna increase your mindset, that's gonna increase you as a person, as an individual, right? Imagine if you were doing that. Imagine the type of person that you would be. Because what you're intaking is the most important thing, is the most important thing that you need to know. Don't just be out here doing anything. Don't just be out here watching anything, okay? Because that is who you are going to become. What you see is what you believe. Number 4 is pay attention to the people around you. Hello. Pay attention to the people around you, because who you hang out with is who you become. I promise you that statement is 100% true because I've witnessed it myself. I've been around people that do things that they are not supposed to be doing, and I ended up doing things I am not supposed to be doing. Why? Because I was with them. I was in the circle, okay? I seen them. I seen what they were doing, even though I was denying it, even though I was like, oh, I would never. But I ended up doing it because I was seeing it. So like I said before, what you see is what you become. So be careful who you're around, because if you're around a group of rich friends, you will become rich indeed, right? It don't matter how long it's gonna take, babe. You will become rich indeed. It will come to pass. It will, I promise you, that is a fact. So be careful who you surround yourself with. If you surround yourself around people that gossip 24/7, that's all you're gonna do. I especially don't trust women or girls that come to me with gossip. I don't trust them, because if you're talking to me about somebody else, you're definitely talking to somebody else about me. And I don't play that. So it's like, just be careful with who you're surrounding yourself with. And if you don't have friends right now, that is okay. Enjoy your solitude, okay? Enjoy it. Enjoy your aloneness. I don't want to say loneliness, because you're not lonely. You're not lonely. You have somebody. I personally think even if I am alone, I'm not alone, because Jesus is always with me. I'm a believer, personally, and I personally believe you are not alone. You are not alone. Spend time with yourself. Spend time with you, because when you spend time alone, you figure out who you are more. You figure out what you like and what you don't like, what you would tolerate and what you wouldn't tolerate. Have respect for yourself. Don't put yourself in a position where you're available for any and everybody. Respect yourself. Like I was saying in number 3, respect yourself. Because before anybody could respect you, you need to respect yourself. Before anybody could put you on that standard, you need to put yourself on that standard. You need to have high self-esteem, okay? Listen, this is real things that I'm like talking about, because these are things that I've been through. Like I've had to learn how to have these things and be comfortable with who I am. And thank God it didn't take long for me, because I was always comfortable with who I am. I just had to have that little have that little, more confidence. I just had to have a little more confidence. Figure out who you are. Just figure it out. Maybe when you figure out who you are, the people that are supposed to be in your life will automatically be drawn to you. You guys will automatically attach to each other, because you've worked on yourself, they've worked on their self, and it's like boom, soulmates, twin flame, boom. You know what I mean? So it's just like, once you work on yourself, you will attract people that are like you. Once you work on yourself, you will attract people that are strong-minded, right? Because for me, being strong-minded is one of the most important things that I look for in a friendship, in a relationship, in any relationship, period. You need to be a strong-minded person talking to me. Because I promise you, if you come to me with some BS, I will shut it down quick. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people experience that, because once you figure out who you are, you understand that you cannot tolerate certain things. And the people around you become more valuable because of the part that they've played. For example, I have a best friend of, I believe, 10 years now. Is it 10 years? I don't know, but I believe it is 10 years. 10 years or more. I have a best friend, right? Me and my best friend, we have gone through ups and downs. We've gone through so much. But because we are both strong-minded people, because we are both on the same wavelength, and we both want similar things in our future, we always find a way to come back and rekindle with each other, because we are on the same wavelength mentally. But if she was, or if I was a weak-minded person and she was a strong-minded person, she would have been left, or vice versa, because we're not on the same wavelength, because we're not, it stems from knowing who you are, knowing that if I stay around this person, I know that my mindset will decrease to their level. You never want to decrease to somebody else's level to make them feel good, but really you're hurting yourself. Be firm in who you are. Let your no be no, and let your yes be yes. Period. Yes. And once you do that, don't even worry about, if you don't have people in your life already, don't worry about the people that you need, don't worry about, friends or anything. Just keep focusing on you, because they're gonna come. They are gonna come, trust me. But if you do have friends and you do have that entourage and those people around you, you need to make sure they're on the same wavelength as you. You need to make sure you guys are on the same level mentally, or maybe they should be above you mentally so they can teach you more. I think I'm done with number 4. I feel like I have a little bit more to say, but if you guys want a part 2, I'll definitely give you guys a part 2. And number 5. So number 5 comes from this wise woman named Brittany Lee. If you go to her YouTube channel, she also gives advice and motivational things, and she's so wise. She is such a wise woman, and I look up to her so much. This quote comes from her. She says, confidence comes from being good at something, right? Confidence comes from being prepared, being well skilled at something. You are confident because you are competent. Oh, that is so good. I've never heard that before in my life. If you know Brittany Lee, you know she be spitting facts. And I had to add it in my video because I personally feel like that is so important. You are confident because you are competent. Confidence comes from being competent. What is being competent? Competent is being very well skilled at something, very knowledgeable, very educated, right? Because when you're educated on something, you come in with confidence because you know what you're doing. When you're educated on something, when you have knowledge, when you have wisdom, right? And when you're just so sure in what you're doing, so secure in yourself, you have confidence. Confidence comes from being competent. You need to be well skilled in what you want to do. You need to be well skilled in what you want to attract. Being competent is also being educated on things like being a wife, like Brittany Lee said. We study for school. We study for work exams. For example, if you have something going on at work, you're going to study it to be better at it, to be better at that skill. We study for these things, but we don't study being a wife. We don't study being a good friend. We don't study being a better person all in all. We don't study things like that. We don't study how to walk in a room and how to catch people's eye. We don't study how to hold a glass and drink wine, for example. We don't study these things. And then you ask yourself, why is this person why does this guy not like me? What am I doing wrong? Maybe it's because, babe, you need to figure out who you are. You need to figure out who you are, because if you don't figure out who you are, it'll be very obvious that you're just a people pleaser. You're just doing things just to fit in. You're just doing things just for validation. Figure out who you are. Become competent so you can be confident. Study. If your goal is to be a wife, study how to be a wife. Okay, watch multiple videos on it. If your goal is to become a better friend, study how to become a better friend. If your goal is to walk in a room head high, heels on, study that, right? If your goal is to wear heels, for example, and you don't know how to walk in heels, study wearing heels, like how to walk in heels. Study these things to become a better woman all in all, because you want that charisma, right? As a woman, we are soft, as Brittany Lee said. We are soft individuals. Being a woman is being powerful. Knowing who you are is the most powerful thing that you can do for yourself. Because confidence speaks for itself. You do not have to speak for confidence. Because at that point, it's not confidence. You're just trying to be validated by somebody else. Being a woman is being soft-spoken. Being a woman is being soft. Now, you might have a different definition of being a woman, but that is my definition of being a woman. Okay, and I'm coming to tell you what I know. I'm coming to tell you what I feel as though is right. All of these 5 things that I've listed helped me become a better woman, become more intentional, become more aware of what I'm doing. And I don't put myself in places that I don't belong anymore, right? You will never see me at just anywhere, at just any party. You will never see me at just any party, any events, no, you will not. You definitely will not. And trust and believe, if I am somewhere that I am not supposed to be, I was probably forced to be there. Because No, I know who I am, and I know what I bring to the table. I know what I bring to the table, right? And I want you to know what you bring to the table. And I want you to be confident in yourself. I want you to have high self-esteem. I want you to walk with your head up high because you are beautiful. Beauty is within. Beauty is within. I'm telling you, it starts inside. It starts inside. Okay? I love you guys so much. I love you guys so much. I have 83 subscribers right now. If you guys could get me to 100 subscribers, that would be much appreciated. If you guys want more videos like this, let me know what else you want to hear. I will definitely come with more videos like this regardless, but just let me know what you guys want to hear, and I will definitely try to provide it for you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. And like I said before, let me know if you guys want a part 2, and I'll definitely provide that for you. Bye, babes. Hope you guys have a great day, great night, whatever it is over there. I hope you guys just are happy. Peace and blessings to you. I love you so much. Bye. Hit the like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, love you.